Okay, hello, my algebra kids. I know it's later than I wanted, but the test is until Wednesday. Now it's going to be on three things. It's going to be on graphing by finding slope and intercept. It's going to be on arithmetic sequences, and then graphing inequalities, or will not be on the test. So, now when it's solved for y, we're looking at the slope and the y-intercept. This is the y-intercept. This is your slope. So we start by taking this number and plotting it on the y-axis. For some reason, a lot of people like to do x-axis. No, it's always up or it's down. I don't know what this is, just a straight mark. Then the slope in this case is 2, so you go up 2, right 1. It's positive, so up 2, right 1. Then, woohoo! Then this one, solve for y, so I would subtract 2x. Oops. I am making a mess. There we go. Then divide by 3. I want 1y equals. So it'd be y equals negative 2/3 x plus 2. This has to go into both terms. Now positive 2 on the y-axis, that's your starting point, your y-intercept. Negative 2/3 would be down 2, right 3, or you could go up 2, left 3. Either way, or down 2, right 3 again. Then connect. Ooh, that should be all the way straight. Kind of hit gravity there. Sorry about that. Now, arithmetic sequences. There's 3 parts to this problem. Now, on the test, I'll separate them, but to save room, first, tell me if it's an arithmetic sequence. Then if it is an arithmetic sequence, find the next 2 terms and find this general sequence. So turn me off and then do it and then turn me on. Okay, so I'm going, for arithmetic sequence, we have to be adding the same thing every time. So I am adding 2 each time, so it is an arithmetic sequence. Yippers. Then, what are the next one? I'm adding 2 each time, so 16, then 16 plus 2 is 18. Now remember how to find the generic one. A sub n, or we could use capital letters, an, equals the starting value, which is 6, plus n minus 1 times d, which is the change in value. We're adding 2 each time. So it would equal 6 plus 2n minus 2. So add the 6 to the negative 2, so it would be 2n plus 4. So if I wanted to know what's in the 4th spot, I'd put in 4 for n. 8 plus 4 is 12. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 4 is 12. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Hey, 12. Hoo-hoo. Now let's look at this one. Is it arithmetic sequence? We added 2, then we added 3. Right there, I know it's not. But if you continue, add 4, then you added 5. So the next one, I would add 6, and then I would add 7. That's the pattern. It's not a sequence, it's a pattern. So I would say no, and there is no generic sequence to it because it's not an arithmetic sequence. Here, I took away 3, then I took away 3, then I took away 3, then I took away 3. So 8 minus 3 is 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. Yes, it's a arithmetic sequence. The generic sequence A of n is the starting value, which is 20, plus n minus 1 times the change, which is negative 3. We're going down by 3. So it'll be 20 plus negative 3n, and then negative 3 times negative 1 plus 3. So it would be negative 3n and 20 plus 3 is 23. So, if I wanted to find the 1 in the third spot, 1, 2, 3, it's 14. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9, plus 23 is 14. Then the third thing that's going to be on the test is inequalities, but no or no and, which we'll be doing next. So, so here I'm going to add 6 to solve for it. So it's 3x is greater than 15, then divide by 3. Now, of course, you've done these already. Turned me off and then did it. I didn't say that specifically, but now the mouth is trying to eat the x, meaning x is bigger because it's pointing at the 5, meaning 5 is the smallest. So put 5, there's no equals, so open dot, and I need the bigger. To the right is always bigger. This one, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 4. So x, whenever I divide by negative, I switch the inequality. So I'd have negative 5. Now I want to include the negative 5, so I can do close dot or if you like the bracket. And it's pointing at the x, meaning it's smaller. So I'll go this way, smaller. And then this one, I distribute the negative 4. So I'm going to subtract 8. Now this one's a tricky one, because a minus 8 is 0, so a lot of people would just stop, but 0 is a number. You can have nothing. I wish the government owed $0. So I divided by a negative, so I need to switch the inequality. And 0 divided by anything is 0, so it's x is less than 0. So woohoo! Now it's pointing at the x, meaning smaller, smaller, smaller. Okay, so I hope this helped you out a little bit. That was a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be, but that is Wednesday's test. The next test, a week from Tuesday, a week from tomorrow, it might be a buddy quiz. Would you like to take another buddy quiz? But it has to be someone different. We'll see. We'll see. The future changes all the time. So, hey, have a good